Hello everybody, welcome back to the wannabe gardening area here. We're going to see if we can grow something this year. Last year it was not very good. You didn't see it because I didn't record it because I just kind of disappeared last year, but this year we're going to try to do a little bit different. And today what we're taking a look at here is I'm going to actually be tilling this up. We're going to see how the dirt feels. Yesterday I did the big area here. It was pretty soft. I just went over it one time and it was pretty good. I didn't have to go over it again. So I'm hoping that this will be the same thing. Look at them, they're coming down here because they know I'm getting ready to till. They heard I literally started the tiller up. I started the tiller, moved it out here, put some air in the tire, and they just come flying down here.
I don't think it looks half bad.
It was definitely a lot easier than last year. On the top layers, it was still a little dry. We hadn't gotten a lot of rain lately, but it felt pretty good. It wasn't very difficult when I got down to say 2 inches down below the dirt on the top. It was pretty. I mean, you can see it's not dry or as dry as the top. That sun right now is just baking it though. It's about 77 or so out here right now. Basically no humidity. So it's nice, but it is just baking this dirt right now. I was pretty surprised. I expected mine to be a little bit more tough to dig up, but I just did one pass, or one time over it like I did over here, and it was fine. So I'll do this, and then say about 3rd, 4th week of April, 1st week of May, I'll come back over here and over there as well, and just go back over it before we plant. What's up, guys? Today is April 13th. This is the first time you have seen my prized possession. This is my 4-wheeler. The problem is over the winter I didn't have a vent line on it for the gas cap. I didn't have one of these on it, and when it rained, it just blew in and got the water and stuff inside the gas tank. So I'm going to drain it today, and this is part of the spring maintenance that I shouldn't have to do because I should have had one of these on it, and I should have for many years. I just never have. But it's never been this bad before because it's never rained that hard before. So we're gonna take this seat off, take this side panel off, take that drain line off, and see what kind of water is inside this tank. Like there ain't no gas in that hardly. That up right there. Turn this on and see what we're talking about here. That flow is less than ideal. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't really like how slow that flow is. It actually died a couple times, and that's when it wouldn't start. That's when I said, no, I gotta drain the gas tank on this thing. Get that water out of there. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. All right, I'm gonna get this drained out. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay, you be quiet. Stop standing on one leg. Such a turd head. That's what Alright, so we got this thing all dumped out and everything.
Well, it sounds pretty good. I got it pretty well warmed up now.
We got that fixed. That was my fault though. And definitely been neglecting this thing, but I never had the extra money. Now I do. I'll get those lines fixed. And we are ready to go. So today is, let's see, the 17th, April 17th. I got these onions in, these onion bulbs in. It's the 3-con. I'm gonna plant them. I just put some of this dirt down here. I got it just in some buckets on the side of the mountain and stuff like that. But it looks like it's pretty good. It might not help. I don't know, we'll see. It just looks like really good dirt. So I just wanted to throw some on there, see what it does. Yeah, I got these onion bulbs off of Amazon. They're like $20 or something, just a pound of them. The 3 different kinds. I don't really like the red ones. The white and the yellow ones I'll plant, but I just don't really like the red ones. They're really strong. All right, so I'm gonna go grab the tiller. We'll plow this this dirt on the top under. We'll plant these onions and get to it. All right, well, I was gonna do 2 rows because I didn't feel like it was gonna be, you know, wide enough, because I mean, I'm only gonna do probably 2 rows, maybe 3. Yeah, I was gonna do 2 rows because, I mean, if you look right here, it would be hard. Let's say I have a bunch of onions growing down through here, and it's time for me to put my potatoes right here, or corn. So what I'll do is I'll run the tiller back over it, re-loosen the dirt and everything, and then you know, plant all that and stuff. But it would be hard to do if I have onions right here growing to till it. So it's just easier if I can get a wide one and then not use all of the row, and just give me a little room to till the other what I need to. So got that done. All right, let's get to planting. Okay, so I think the first row I'm gonna do is going to be the red ones, just because they're a little more on the edge, and I think that dirt hardens up quicker than the more into the row stuff. So if they don't grow, like I said, I don't really like them. I just have one person that likes them in my family. So if the red ones don't grow, big deal. But if the other ones don't, that's actually a big deal. You can see these are already kind of sprouting. Just a few of them are already sprouting. But I'm gonna do, let's see, about probably just about that far right there. That's probably good. And actually, I need to go get some water real quick. All right, so I got some water. It's not definitely dry or anything like that, to the point where, oh, it's not gonna grow, it's too dry. No, I just wanna put some in there. Like I said though, it's still pretty wet. We haven't had any rain in probably just about a week or so. So I'll just put a little bit in there for it and cover it back up, and that should be good. All right, let's keep going. So right here was our last one. So we'll go right about here. Kind of like that. Might want to go in more though. Try to keep the row as straight as I can. Yeah, it did. See, it's just like a clump or something. I don't know, because I went over this. Throw another one down in there. All right. Cover that back up, and that's good. It's at about 3 to 4 inches apart, but I'm going probably about 6. Not that far apart. So okay, that's 3. I'm gonna get the rest of these red ones down in the ground, and I will catch up with you here in just a minute. Okay, so I did about, I did 10 because that's what half a row measured out to be. So I just did 10 red ones, and then I'll do probably 1.5 rows of the yellow and then 1 row of the white, because I like the yellow ones better. All right, so let's keep on moving up. All right, so I'm happy how it turned out. I did have to move these over just a little bit, but that was fine. I just squeezed it in. I think it'll do pretty good. So here's what's going on. I got yellow right here, 2 rows right here for half. From that stick over to here is just all yellow. And then on the other side of the stick, it is red on the right and then white on the left, just for half a row from this stick to up there. And I think it turned out pretty good. We'll see how they do. Apparently, when I was digging up the potatoes last year, I didn't do a very good job at getting them all. So now we have one coming up right here. We got one coming up right here, one that I just stepped on, one right here, and then one right there. So I'm pretty excited how it turned out. But now it's really just a waiting game to see how everything does. They should pop up probably, because it looks like it's going to be pretty warm next week, about 75 degrees every day, close to 80 every day. So what I'll probably have to end up doing is consistently water them throughout the summer. I hope I do. I really do hope I have to water all my plants, because that way I know that we're not getting too much rain like we did last year. We just got flooded last year, literally and figuratively. We just got rain so often, it was just too much. So yeah, it's really just a waiting game now. We're gonna see how it turns out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot done this week. We fixed the 4-wheeler, we planted some onions, we did some other stuff. It was a pretty productive, I say week, it's been about a month in recording, but we got it done. We're looking pretty good. I feel like we're in pretty good shape for the spring. It's looking, I'm pretty proud of what we got so far. So we'll see what happens with the harvest and everything. We haven't planted everything yet. We still got the corn and the potatoes to do. We'll do those in about 2 weeks. So we're looking pretty good. It's the day before Good Friday, which means it's almost Easter, and I hope everybody knows what that means. If you don't know what Easter is about, please go ahead and get you a Bible right now. Turn to, there's actually a couple different passages that talk about it. There's all the 4 Gospels have little bits and pieces, but you need to read the whole part. Or actually, a really good thing is to watch The Passion of the Christ. It's actually a really good movie. I really do like it, and it really does do a good job at explaining minute by minute what happened. And it's not a boring movie by any means, and it actually does a good job explaining what Easter is all about. So I'll hope that you either do the reading or go ahead and watch the movie, and I hope you would enjoy that. So I'm going to take a little passage out of Psalms 42, verse 9 through 10 to 11. I'm going to just read it. I will say to God, my rock, why hast thou forgotten me? Why do I mourn because of the oppression of my enemy? As with a sword in my bones, my enemies reproach me, while they say daily unto me, where is your God? So I like this verse, and I actually just turned to it because it's one of my favorites. I like that verse right there in Psalms 42. It's a really special verse. It really talks about how even though you can't have life without consequences, without problems. And because of those problems, you learn how to do something. You come through it stronger, so to speak. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I guess. But because you come through the problems, because you have the problems, if you did not have those problems in life, when something did arise, you wouldn't know how to deal with it. And because of those problems, you know how to fix something that verse is a really, and it does go on to say some more stuff, but I just wanted to keep it a little shorter. But we need to focus more on how he can help us through the problem, because that's what he said. Remember, he said, focus on me and remember that I am God. Psalms 49 verse 10. If you don't focus on him, I promise your problems are going to be a lot worse. I can really protest to that. Over this last year, we've had to deal with a lot of stuff, such as the Hurricane Helene came through and did a lot of damage. But because of this right here, because of what is in this book right here and what it means, it's a very good comfort, I promise. And you really do need to read it daily. Appalachian Chickens, I'm Silas, your host. I'll see you guys in the next one.